Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Tuesday, July 20th, and I'm out here at the garden checking things out, doing some watering because that's been a never-ending issue this year with the drought and everything. But here's a picture of my zucchini plants up front. They're doing quite nicely. We've been picking zucchini like mad, probably anywhere from 5 to 8 every day for like the last week and a half. And then my winter squash, which has gone crazy, sprawling out of control. But that's what you want. That's what you want. Because you want it to start doing its thing, start producing fruit and throwing those flowers out. Because believe it or not, we're talking 60 days from now, it's September 20th, and that already means that the nighttime will start to be longer than the daytime, which means plants will start to shut down. And honestly, in Minnesota, by then we usually get a cold snap. So it's time to start pushing your stuff along. So a lot of this stuff looks really nice, but I worked really hard at fertilizing over the last couple of weeks. Most of my fertilizing was done just spraying a foliar fertilizer on. My potato plants, see how they rebounded nicely from those darn potato beetles. They look great. I've dug a few, nothing better than fresh potatoes. These are some jalapeno peppers. These guys really struggled, but I tell you what I did do, because the soil was so hard and compact here and the water was having a hard time getting in, I'd take my fork and I jab holes like this. Don't get too close to your plants, just jab holes like this up and down the beds. You can do this with anything. And then water, because when you do that, the water has a chance to actually penetrate deeper into the layers instead of running around all on the surface and disappearing on you, running off. So try that if you're having a hard time with spots, keeping them watered. Up here, our first planting of beans. We're going to be picking here probably this afternoon. They look impressive, don't you think? And just a few little, tips along the way, and you get a bountiful crop like this. Our first planting of cucumbers, we probably picked 20 minis at this point, but they're going to really start to kick in here in another day or two with this heat. But got to keep them watered. Second planting of beans. You can hardly even tell on these beans that the deer got to them. You see what I mean? If you just, as long as they don't overgraze them, if they hit them once, it's not a big deal. But if they hit them, 2, 3, 4 times, then you're in trouble. So the floating row cover we don't even need anymore because, to be honest with you, the deer are starting to leave this area alone since we put up the second line of fencing on our second planting of cucumbers. So they look small now, but with 90-degree temps, these buggers will catch up to that first planting real quick. And then we go, I won't show you the garlic because there's not much to see there. It needs to be dug. That's all I can say. I've got to find time to get that done. Our tomatoes, yeah, we've had to leave soaker hoses on like 24/7 for like 3 days just to get the ground wet enough for them to be happy. So they're starting to make a turnaround. But we'd sure like to see more growth and more flowers. So these guys will continue to be foliar fed here now through the end of the month here for sure, and probably into even mid-August. Just trying to get the most production I can out of them. And behind that are my sweet peppers. Not too bad there again. They had a hard time staying watered, so I had to use that jab and the fork and the ground method to kind of help the area stay more wet. That's where I'm at right now. Yeah, the drought of 2021 has made things a little difficult, but I'm going to walk away here and give you a better shot of the whole operation. And yeah, this is it right now. I got a busy day ahead of me, so I'll let you go, but thanks for watching, and as always, happy gardening. God bless y'all. Bye-bye.